The minor semi-final is about to commence in Group 6 Rugby League. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Victoria Park. A perfect day for Rugby League in the MacArthur as we prepare for the final four to become three in Group 6 Rugby League. I'm Mike Shean, Mark Dunn alongside me for the call. We've got both first grade semi-finals this afternoon. First up, it's the minor semi between Camden and Campbelltown City as we finalise all the scores in reserve grade. It was full-time in the minor semi. Camden running out winners 32 points to 14 in a very impressive effort from the Camden side. Over to Rellan. Mark Dunn, good afternoon. How do you see this minor semi panning out?
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I'm going to pick Camden by 7. I've got the Kangaroos team sheet, so I'll just run quickly through that. There's a couple of late withdrawals and a couple of players in. So number 1, Jack Kareem. Number 2, Stephen Fagali is out. Number 3, Uriah Kanui. Number 4, Talua. 5 is Pito. 6 is Burke. 7 is Jai Karam. 8 is PJ Matalifi. 9, Ryan Russell. 11, Stone Cold Kurt Austin. 12, Chris Williamson. 13, Matty Jones. Number 14, Aaron Sweeney is out, suspended. Number 15 is Rucker Peru. Number 16 is the other Peru. Number 17, Kyle Edwards. Number 18, Ross Matalifi. And the 2 players coming into the side. Number 2, Dallas Greco. I saw him score the first try last night in reserve grade. And number 14, Jaden Lang. As we see the Camden side come out, which I'll just quickly go through their side. They've got a couple of changes. Christian Patua is out. Steely Brown comes into the centres. So they'll line up as McDonald, Tedesco, Steely Brown, Michael Appleby, Josh Goulton, Kieran Jacob, Nathan Guru, Ben Stevens, Jake Plunkett, Jake Dooner, Toby Huxley, Luke Pollard, Dean Risco, Jack Quinlan, Benny Weir on the bench, and Nick Higney and Paddy Daly as well off the bench.
Okay, they're the 2 teams for this afternoon's minor semi-final. This is sudden death finals football, Group 6 Rugby League. One of these teams will end their campaign. There's the hooter in the background to get us ready for the minor semi-final. Only one match after this. Picton and Thelma in the major semi to see which team advances to the grand final in a fortnight's time here at, in fact, it'll be at Campbelltown Stadium here at Victoria Park, the final, the minor semi. Sudden death between the Rams and the Roos. Liam Fulton making his way out into the dugout below us to the right-hand side.
Yeah, I actually spoke to Fultz the other week about his haircut and told him maybe he should grow some hair. He might look a little bit different.
I'm sure he would love to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, he's always got that chewing gum, so he loves a bit of the old gum. I'd like to be his chewing gum sponsor.
Yes, I'm sure he'd have a deal with Wrigley's or somebody of the nature.
Yeah, I'd like to be his supplier.
Just having a look down below us to see if the Kangaroos are making their way out. They get the bang on the door from club official Alex Melville to say, come on boys, it's show time. Just quickly, Mark, how do you see this one turning out?
Yeah, a close one. These 2 teams know a lot about each other. They've played each other, I think, 3 times in the last 4 weeks. But I'm tipping the Rams by 7.
Rams by 7.
Yeah, so I'm going to tip the Premiers to continue on in 2017.
Well, much to the chagrin of the Camden supporters, I'm going to tip them as well this afternoon. As you can hear the applause, Stone Cold Kurt Austin leads out the Kangaroos for the minor semi-final. The Kangaroos in their traditional blue and gold, the Rams in their red, white and blue.
Yeah, Matty Jones got a lot of tape holding their muscles together.
As we see the Kangaroos now in the centre of Victoria Park for the minor semi-final. This is finals football.
Well, I like Rowie Peru's haircut. It's pretty good. As we see Big Matt O'Leafy run out there, he's still got the KFC and the McDonald's in his arm guard there. That's huge, that arm guard.
Let's just see. We've got our referee's audio this afternoon, but I don't think we've got any connection there, so I'm not sure what's happened.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye, see who's going to win the toss.
Yep. Certainly not connected, so.
Yeah, I know we'll have a couple of listeners today, Mike. Big Slim, I know you'll be listening if you're not here at the ground. Slim Brown, and Ugly Day up in Townsville, he'll be having a listen. He loves the Campbelltown City Kangaroos, as does old boy Slim Brown.
Yes. We're just about right for the first grade minor semi-final.
Yeah, so it looks like Stone Cold Curly Austin, he won the toss, and they've elected to bat first.
And Camden running left to right in the first 40 minutes. We've both tipped a tight Camden win, not to say City aren't without a chance this afternoon. The reigning premiers taking on the Kangaroos in 2017 in the minor semi-final of Group 6 Rugby League. 40 minutes each way, time off for injuries. Referee is Aaron Sheldrick, set and ready. Both teams in position. Kangaroos running right to left, looks like Ross Matty Leafy in jersey 20 out there.
And
there's the whistle, we are away. Group 6 finals football is go on MSR as we see the Kangaroos bringing it out of their own end. Over the 20 on the first run, that's a good start for the Kangaroos. They'll play it now. There's Ross Matty Leafy up towards the 30. Good start from the Kangaroos. Heavy tackle there, referee Sheldrick trying to work a good 10 metres early on. Matty Jones up the middle, runs into, that looks like Jakey Dooner there. In fact, it might have been Rizko making the tackle as we see Williamson over the 40. Can't get the ball away. On the outside, they've got numbers on the left-hand side. Here's a chance early for the Kangaroos. Josh Berg trying to break through the line. 40 metres out on the last. Ryan Russell, punching kick over the top. Not a bad-looking kick. McDonald lets that one bounce. And I think that's the far winger there, Matthew Tedesco. Plays it 3 metres out from his own line. A minute gone, first half, no score. Johnston and co-lawyers. Here the Rams celebrating their reserve grade win down below us, 32-14 over the Newrallen Jets. That would have been a sweet one for the Rammers. As we see the first graders taking the field, trying to work out of their own end. Put it through their hands. Heavy defence there, Luke Pollard over the quarter. 25 metres out, 10 inch on touch, western side. Back to the open side. There's Nathan Giroux giving it off. There's a support runner there in the form of Benny Stevens. 30 metres out. Kick out of dummy half from Jake Plunkett, says let's get out of here. Just taken inside the field of play by Jet Karam. 25 metres out from his own line, up to the 40 now. We've had nearly 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was well taken by Jet there. If he would have let that go, that would have bounced.
As we see the Kangaroos now, 5 short of halfway. Russell to the left-hand side. There's Christian Patoa with it. 5 inside the Campbelltown City attacking half.
I think you got the wrong club. Christian plays for a Camden.
Christian Tulua.
Yeah, Christian Patoa is actually out. He's got a hamstring injury.
As we see the Kangaroos now, 30 metres out. Burke, a little dummy and go. Had Chris Williamson on his left hip, couldn't get the ball away. Russell on the last. Fires it to Jai Karam. Crossfield, not a bad looking kick. Up they go, down they come. Neither side coming up with it. Back to the 20 for a 7 tackle set. 2.5 gone, yeah, first half.
Both teams are feeling each other out here in the early minutes.
So only a couple of minutes gone in the first half of the minor semi-final here at Victoria Park this afternoon. As we see the Kangaroos now.
Yeah, I'd be testing out Dallas Greco on this right-hand side of Camden. As we saw last night, the winger from Middleton scored 3 tries, or 4 tries on that same wing that Dallas defended on last night.
You see Pollard taking it forward. You can hear the crowd calling it, urging him forward inside the
Ross Matalefi going, there's a bucket of chicken in here if you want a piece of chicken in my arm guard.
Goes back, for the kick. Dallas Greco on the wing. Takes it for the Kangaroos. He'll play at 15 metres, 20 metres out from his own line. Just to the right of centre field, opening 3.5 minutes. Nothing fancy out of either side. The minor semi-final. Both sides feeling each other out early stages. Nothing fancy coming. Stone Cold Kurt Austin, 35, 36 metres out from his own line. Back to the left-hand side they come. Jai Karam. That looks like Ross Matty, PJ Leafy, I think it is. Ball comes out. Referee says lost ball.
Christian Talua with the headband on today.
Okay, Talua's got the headgear, or the head taped. So the first scrum of the afternoon goes the way of the Camden Rams. 42 metres out from the Campbelltown City line. No scorers yet. 4.5 minutes gone in the first half.
Yeah, big crowd here, Mike. It's still
Great
building.
crowd.
Still building.
This is a massive crowd for major semi-final day. We've got the big one coming after this. Picton and Filmy, the local derby. Josh Goulton down the broadcast touchline. Stays in the field of play by a metre. Good tackle over the top. Dallas Greco-Roman wrestling. Back to the left-hand side. They work it now. Luke Pollard over the 20. He'll play it 17 metres out from the line. Just to the right of centre field. There's a ball out the back. I think that was Plunkett. In fact, that might have been Duna.
Yeah,
ball goes to ground from
Stevens
Camden.
put that down.
It was Camden not able to capitalise. Heavy defence there from the Kangaroos.
Yeah, big tackle on Jack Korean there from Risco and Duna.
As we see the Kangaroos now.
Talking about Dunas, I'm sure Mark will be listening down heavy in Mossvale with the Junior League today. Yes. So g'day Mark Duna.
Hope you're enjoying the call. Hope everyone's enjoying the call out of Victoria Park. Mike Shean and Mark Dunn, and we've got another knock on from Campbelltown City.
Yeah, injured shoulder there to the Campbelltown City Kangaroos player. Just trying to see who that is. That's Joe Pito.
Joey Piatto with a shoulder problem. I heard a whisper mid-year that he was going to be heading to France to play a little bit of football, but
yeah, bonjour, monsieur.
Well, I don't think that's eventuated with him still being in Campbelltown colours. As we see.
Well, actually, just on that quickly, just keep an eye on play. I did receive a message from Luke Young, a former Western Suburbs Magpies player, that he is actually over in France and looking for players, because they actually start their league now. So you'll see some of these players go over to France to earn a bit of pocket money in the off-season.
Okay. Camden with it, 20 metres out. First real attacking opportunity of the afternoon. 6:20 gone in the first half, no scorers yet. That's a flat ball to the left-hand side for Campbelltown City's defence. Michael Appleby still going inside the 10. Good tackle around the legs, Ross Matty Leafy. Pollard into dummy half. There's Duro. Flat ball out wide. Was that Huxley? I think it might have been. Toby Huxley gets over the opening try of the afternoon to the Camden Rams. 7 minutes gone on the John Stonham & Co Lawyers scoreboard. And Toby Huxley gets over for the opening try of the afternoon. It's 4 points to nil. Camden leads Campbelltown City with a kick to come from beside the uprights. On the MacArthur insulation replay, it was nicely worked down the left-hand side on the back of that error from Campbelltown City. And the Kangaroos now trail by 4 with a kick to come after 7 minutes.
Good play there by the Rams, just getting the ball wide. Unlucky for Appleby. He had a couple of players unmarked on this right-hand side of the field, which is where I said they should attack. And they made metres down there, and from the next play they go across the field. Just too many numbers for the Camden side, as we see Rucker Peru about to come on. This interesting change.
Early interchange for the Campbelltown City side.
After 8 minutes.
And that would be a goal kicker there. Assuming that might be McDonald or?
That looks like Plunky, maybe.
Conversion attempt from beside the uprights is successful. Flags are up. It's Camden 6, Campbelltown City 0. 8 minutes gone in the minor semi-final, which start for the Rams.
Yeah, Jake Plunkett with the conversion, and that's Joe Piata's. He's the one that's come off, so he's succumbed to that shoulder injury. So there'll be a reshuffle in the Campbelltown City Kangaroos side with Rucker Peru. He's not a winger, Rucker.
No, certainly not.
Well, that's where he's actually headed out onto the far wing. So maybe if anyone's listening, they can get a message to the Camden Rams, attack both these wingers.
As we see the Rams from the restart, you can hear the shrill of the whistle from referee Sheldrick. And the penalty goes the way of Camden. So the penalty kick for touch is a long one. Does it find the line? It most certainly does. 45 metres out from the Campbelltown City, from the Camden line rather. The tap taken by Appleby. They put it through the hands. Spinning it wide on the left-hand side. Toby Huxley trying to find a little bit of space on that left edge. Plays it a metre inside the Campbelltown City half.
Yeah, so the defending premiers there on top in this match so far. 10 minutes gone. 6-0 the Rams for MacArthur Installations. As
we see Duna taking it forward 35 metres out from the Campbelltown City line. Dean Risco now over the 30 by 4, 5, 6 metres. He's 24 metres out in centre field at the southern end of the ground. Plunkett wanting a penalty. Comes to the left-hand side. There's Duro turning it back on the inside for Appleby. Appeals for a penalty from Campbelltown City, not coming for an obstruction. Last tackle, arm up from Sheldrick. Duro, little double do you into the in-goal, nicely taken there by Jet Karam. And it's been forced in goal, so it'll be a line drop out from under the posts. So Camden getting the first repeat set of the afternoon after 10 minutes.
Hands on hips already from the Campbelltown City Kangaroos side. That's not a good sign.
As we see the Rams getting the 6 again from under the posts at the southern end. Go for the short, high dropout, only goes about 25 metres. Good defence there. That was Burke coming in to make the tackle along with Jones, 30 metres out on the
I think that's a bit early to be trying those, Mike. That's only gone 30 metres.
Certainly
so
not the play I would have gone for.
The first tackle, Camden's 20 metres out.
As we see the Rams on the attack, Duro to the left-hand side, Duna. Can't get the ball away. Still fighting in the tackle, Duna. 12 metres out from the line, just to the left of centre field.
I haven't spoken to Jake today, but I know last week after the game he couldn't breathe through that big schnoz of his.
Plunkett within 3 metres of the line. 10 to the left of the uprights. Can they put a second one on in quick succession? Duro, the dab kick to the in-goal, taken dead, 6 more tackles. Good effort there from Campbelltown City to clean up 2 repeat sets in quick succession. 11 and a quarter gone. Camden 6, City 0. John Stodham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard.
Yeah, I see Piardo down there getting a bit of a rub on that shoulder. So it doesn't look good for Campbelltown City to lose a player so early.
They go for the conventional restart. This time Campbelltown City, that one goes 40 on the bounce. Duro traps it. Stevens takes it. Runs into Jones. And Williamson over the top. PJ Leafy was there for security. And a sloppy play of the ball lost by Camden. So Campbelltown City get the break there. 28 metres out from their own line, just to the right of centre field. Camden now holding on for the time being. They're up 6-0. City leads. The City trails rather for John Stodham & Co. Lawyers. Seeing John here this afternoon for your 15-minute obligation-free appointment. Speak to John and the team at John Stodham & Co. Lawyers in their Queen Street, Campbelltown office tomorrow morning. Be happy to take to any of your legal needs. Campbelltown City now get the penalty for a second effort in the tackle. So that's their first penalty of the afternoon. In fact, the first of the match from referee Sheldrick so far this afternoon in the opening 13 minutes. Kick will find the line on the eastern side of the ground. A perfect afternoon for rugby league. A massive crowd here at Victoria Park. 43 metres out, Campbelltown City on the attack. So take the tap through Kohanui inside the 40. 34 metres out when they play it now. Back to the open side left. There's Stone Cold Kurt Austin inside the 30 by 5-6 metres. He'll play it now. There's Jai Karam out the back. Through the hands, there's Jet Karam. There's Talua now for the Kangaroos. Ball's been lost, referee says illegally.
Oh, geez, that's a tough call there on Camden. I thought Tallulah just lost that goal.
Kangaroos now. The tap, 15 metres out. Jet Karam finds Williamson inside the 10. We'll play it now. 5 metres out from the line. Jones can't get through the line. 6 metres out. Along with the left hand upright. To the left-hand side. Jet Karam, little dummy and go. Nearly got through the line. Only half a metre out when he plays it now. So they come back to the left-hand side. Jones, did he get it down? I think he's short. Short by 2 blades of grass.
Yeah, well, we know he's short, but he's also short of the line.
Russell, Jai Karam, long ball, Williamson. Williamson didn't know what to do with it. Pops it back on the inside for Burke. Burke gets it out the back. Jet Karam for the line. Yes, he got there. Yes, he got there. Jet Karam gets it down. Good try to the Kangaroos. They strike back, 14 minutes gone, 6-4, John Stonham & Co. Lawyers scoreboard. That was a nice piece of play there from Jet Karam. Managed to force it on the line. And the try awarded, 6-4 the score line.
Try to...
He's got the wrong microphone, Mr. Dunn there. Try to Jet Karam is what he was about to say. So it's now 6-4 with a kick to come from the left-hand side of the ground. 15 minutes gone in the first half. And here at Victoria Park, you're about to tell us what a good try that was from Jet Karam.
That was a good try from Jet Karam. Campbelltown City Kangaroos keeping the ball alive on the left-hand side and scoring the try. I probably agree that Matty Jones probably a bit hard done by there. I thought he had the ball on the line. But I'm sure he, as a back rower, he would have had seen that the ball was on the line. But the referee obviously in good position and a lot better position than what we are here. He ruled no try, but then Campbelltown City quick played the ball out to the left-hand side and scored. As we see Williamson lining this ball up. And he's aimed this up the hill, so he's got to hook this back.
Conversion attempt is on its
done
way.
Yep, straight down the
Conversion is
Haydel Hill.
successful from Chris Williamson. Well level at 6 after 16 minutes for John Stonham & Co. Lawyers. We hear Mark Dunn for MacArthur Insulation for all your renovation needs. Speak to Dennis and the team at MacArthur Insulation. We get back underway. Next passage of play from the Kangaroos. We'll see them bring it out of their own end. Off the long run, Polru. That's a good run from Polru over the 20 on the first. As we see the Kangaroos trying to build some
that was
pressure here.
Rowry Peru that took the first hit up, and then Rugby took the second hit up.
So the brothers combining.
Yeah, Rowry's taking the, looks like Rowry took the third hit up there. So
certainly putting their hands up for a bit of
yeah,
early work here this afternoon.
Young Matai Leafy.
The PJ variety on halfway. Russell out of dummy half. Good kick over the top, finds open space. What's the chase like? Not too bad. They've got to work here, Camden. Through the winger in Tedesco. He's got a wall of blue and gold in front of him. He can't get through that line.
Yeah, well, his brother plays his last game for the West Tigers this afternoon down at
Tonight, yeah, 6:30. We'll be able to sneak home in time for that one tonight, Mr. Dunn.
Camden
As we see
made
an
a
error
mistake.
from Camden. Another error from Camden. Kangaroos on the attack. So the Kangaroos having a good little spell here. And we've got time off, 22 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. Campbelltown City and Camden, we're locked at 6 in the minor semi-final. The winner goes through to next week's preliminary final.
Yeah, just referee Sheldrick asserting his authority with a caution to the Camden players.
As we get back underway, 22 and a half minutes.
Looked like Steely Brown got a caution.
Seven likes to take control, referee Sheldrick. Here's Burke out of the scrum wing, turns it inside for Tallulah. Tallulah 19 metres out from the Campbelltown City attacking line. They go to the right-hand side. There's Rowry Polru. Rowry Polru plays it out of dummy half. Ryan Russell, former Queensland Cup representative hooker. He'll play it 3 metres out from the line. Jones dummy half. There's Jai Karam. Williamson on the left-hand side. Where's he going to go? Back on the inside. Tries to do it all himself. Spinning away 3 metres, 4 metres out from the line when he plays it now. On the left-hand side of the ground. Burke. Flat ball, PJ Leafy for the line, very close. Can he get it down? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. You better believe he's got it down. PJ Leafy for the Roos. 2 in quick succession. 10-6. Campbelltown City leads it for John Stonham & Co. Lawyers. And we've got 21 and a half to the break. Liam Fulton, a very happy man down on the touchline. That was a nice piece of play there from the Kangaroos. Down the short side on the left. The Kangaroos now lead it by 4, 10 points to 6 with a kick to come from beside the uprights. We'll see this conversion attempt. Camden really haven't had much of the ball in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Now the conversion attempt from Williamson. He's 1 from 1 this afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to see the Grey Gorilla coming on for Camden.
That'll be otherwise known as Ben Weir.
Yeah, so you probably got the oldest player in the Camden side in Benny Weir coming on, and the youngest in Stevens coming off.
Conversion successful.
Yeah, Williamson converts that from in front. So 12-6 to the Kangaroos.
And we're approaching the 20-minute mark of the first half in this minor semi-final. Campbelltown City 2 in 6 minutes, stealing a march on the Camden Rams, the reigning premiers, under a little bit of pressure in the minor semi-final. They have to do it the hard way, Camden, in 2017 if they're going to make it to the big one in the stadium 13 days from now, 7 p.m. Saturday, September 16 is the big dance. Who's going to be there, we don't know.
Yeah, Josh Burke just getting some treatment here from the trainers just on the side of the floor.
As we see Campbelltown City 13 metres short of halfway. Jones at first receiver. Takes on the line. Luke Pollard there to stop him. And a good 2-man tackle. 9 short of halfway in centre field. Kick out of dummy half from Russell. Doesn't find open space this time. Finds Shannon McDonald at the back. 22 metres out. So he makes another 10. And will be stopped in centre field, 33 metres out. Jones over the top, making the tackle with 2 others. They come to the right-hand side. Good run there. That looks like the centre in Steely Brown. 5 short of halfway. Goulton out of dummy half, helping the forwards out. Takes on Talua and Jones. Can't beat either of them. Plays it 6 metres inside. Camden attacking half and gets the penalty. The penalty, I've got that there first of the afternoon.
Yeah, he wanted Talua to roll out there. I'm not sure where he was going to roll, maybe underground.
As we see the kick for line now.
Finds touch about 20 metres out.
So a good chance here for the Rams to strike back. What can they do with it here?
Yeah, well, they'll need to score next if they want to be any chance.
Appleby gives it off. Now Duro out wide for Jacob. Shoots it across the line. They've only made 2 metres from the tap. 18 metres out, 18 in on the eastern side. They keep going that short side. Looks like McDonald chiming in from fullback. Runs 11 metres out.
Is about to make change number 3.
And we've got an error here from Campbelltown City's, from Camden rather. Campbelltown City forcing the error. 10 metres out from their own line, 20 in from touch from eastern side, 18 to the break. It's Roos 12, Rams 6.
Yeah, Jaden Lang about to go on for Campbelltown City.
As we see this scrum about to pack. Kangaroos 10 metres out from their own line, 17 and a half minutes left in the first half. John Stonham & Co. Lawyers, it's 12-6 in favour of the Campbelltown City Kangaroos over the Camden Rams. This is the minor semi-final. The loser goes home. The winner.
Williamson, good run there for the Kangaroos.
As we see Polru, that's Rowley in the 16, 31 metres out. Jones to the right-hand side. Switch ball back on the inside for Jet Karam. Couldn't break the line this time. 11 short of halfway. Back to the left-hand side. Burke putting it through the hands. There's Talua trying to put a step on. They didn't fall for that. And he's put down good two-man tackle. Appleby and Duro. 3 short of halfway on the last. Burke floats it out wide. Referee says it went forward.
Yeah, well, I was in line with that, and that's only 3 metres forward.
Only 3 metres, so not too bad.
Yeah, PJ Matalefi off.
As we see this.
And Jaden Lang on for Campbelltown City. That's their 3rd change after 17 minutes. 17 minutes to go, sorry. That's a lot of changes already, so Coach Fulton wouldn't want to make any more before half time.
No, he'd be reluctant to be making too many before the break.
Yeah, whereas the Rams have only made 1 change in this first 24 minutes.
As we see the Rams now on the attack. But they've lost the ball. The referee says it was done illegally. Penalty goes to Camden. Penalty count 2-all for MacArthur Insulation. Rams doing a good job here of staying in the contest, only down by the 6 points.
Yeah, both benches are pretty calm at this stage of the match.
Rams deciding on what they're going to do.
Yeah, they've taken the tap, and Duna hits it up. Taken by Jones and Rowie Matalefi as the
put it through the hands on the right-hand side. Here's a chance for Campbelltown City to apply some pressure. Burke makes a good one-on-one tackle. 15 out, 10 in, western side. 15-20 to the break. Rams trail 12-6 for John Stollam and co-lawyers. We hear Mark Dunn from MacArthur Insulation. There's Toby Huxley. That's Luke Pollard, rather, taking it forward. Duro goes to the left-hand side, finds Stevens. Pops it out the back for Duro. Duro nowhere to go. Little nothing kick over the top. Will it be too strong? Yes, it will. Only just. Back to the 27 tackle set. 15 to go. Rams trail 12-6.
Yeah, he couldn't get that ball out there, Duro. So as you see, Rocket Peru back to restart play.
In the centre of the 20. Gives it off.
Jaden Lang.
Lang takes it forward for 7 metres. This has been a really tough, tight game. You saw them play 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago in the last round of the season. It ended 20-20 at Fullwood that day, Tony Norton Field. We can't end at 20-20 this afternoon. We need a winner one way or the other. There's the replacement in the 14. That'll be
Jaden
Lang taking it forward.
Good offload there.
Inside the 40. Jet Karam stepping, weaving, going through the line, almost out the other side, up to the quarter now. He'll play it. They're calling for it on the left-hand side. They don't go that way. To the right-hand side, Kohunui inside the 10. Pops it out the back. Campbelltown City still with possession. Jones takes on the line, runs into Big Benny Weir. King Kong wrestles him to ground. Doesn't stop the ball though. Campbelltown City still with possession, 17 metres out. That'll be tackle 4 in the set. There's 17, 18 metres out. Jai Karam, where's he going to go? Flat ball, Williamson. Williamson gets it out the back for Jai Karam. A call on the touchline for 6 more. Referee says no. 11 metres out from the line on the last. Burke, that's a bad pass to Talua. Round for Greco. Does he know it's the last tackle? He does. Gets the ball away. They need to get a kick away. In fact, Campbelltown City turnover possession, 27 metres out from their own line,
yeah,
13 and a quarter to the break.
A couple of the Campbelltown City Kangaroos players there just got clean bowled by that ball, just underneath their fingers and through their legs.
Benny Weir rolling forward, good run from the front rower, 3 short of halfway.
There, as we see a replacement for the Rams. We've got Mitch Hickey on and Jake Duna off, with 13 minutes remaining in the first half. So that's just the second change for Camden.
For MacArthur Insulation, all our information this afternoon via Mark Dunn.
Yeah, I see Ross Matalefi just going into that arm guard, pulling out a chicken drumstick.
As we see Duro, I'm focusing on the action on the field. Don't talk to me about drumsticks. I think I could devour 3 or 4 right now. Dallas Greco, 15 out from his own line. He'll play it in centre field. 12 and a half to the break. Campbelltown City up by 6, 12-6 the scoreline. In the minor semi-final of 2017, the winner survives, the loser ends their season today. Campbelltown City 31 metres out from their own line, out of dummy half, stealing 7, 8, 10, 11 metres and a penalty. Jai Karam, in fact it was Jet Karam doing the job there.
Push and shove.
And a little bit of afters, 12:05 remaining, we stop the clock. First real stoppage of the afternoon.
And we'll see a change here for Camden as well. With number 3 change with Paddy Daly. Going to go on for Dean Risco.
We've got time off.
Yeah, and we're going to see Matt Alifi after just munching on his drumstick. He's going to go on for Rauri Peru. Change number 4 for the Kangaroos.
Just watching the caution given here from referee Sheldrick to Nathan Duro, the halfback, Toby Huxley, the captain. As we restart play, 12 minutes remaining for a high tackle. We'll see the kick for touch. Ryan Russell finds the line, 37 metres out. The Camden line on the western side, the broadcast side. Russell for Burke, now Williamson. Look to hit and spin, a pop it out the back but couldn't get it away. Risco over the top with Weir making the tackle. 32 metres out. Jones out the back, through the hands. There's Kohanui trying to step his way around. Can he get the ball out the back? He can. Find the winger on the far side in Piaggio back on the field.
No, that's Rucker Peru out there on the wing.
That's Rucker Peru playing
so
it 30 metres
out on the wing.
Ross Matty Leafy for the Kangaroos inside the 30. Loses the ball. Referee's going to say
play on the call, is it?
No, we're going to have a knock on.
Yeah, no advantage there to the Camden side, and one of the Camden players pointed at Ross Matalefi, so he must have hurt himself there, Ross.
Yes, his scrum forms.
Yeah, he's not good. He's holding that arm that's got that bucket of KFC in it.
25 metres out, 20 in on the western side. Time off, 10:43 remaining in the minor semi-final, the first half this afternoon from Victoria Park. Only one more match after this. The major semi between Picton and Thurlby, that one to start at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, just wondering if we got any of the junior results, Mike, from Moss Vale.
Oh, you've caught me on the hop there, Mr. Dunn. I'll do my level best to find those.
Matt O'Leafy, Ross coming off, and PJ going back on. So obviously that bucket of chicken in Ross's arm causing him a bit of trouble.
As we see PJ Leafy back on for the Kangaroos. Scrum now to pack. Back underway, the final minutes, final 10.5 minutes of the first half. We do have some scores from Sunday grand finals in the junior league. We'll whistle through those in the next stoppage in play. As we see Camden 5 short of halfway. Leg pull there from Jai Karam, not penalised. Ben Weir takes it forward. 3 of them there to stop him. 5 inside Campbelltown City territory. They'll play it now, 10 1/4 to the break. Duro to the right-hand side. Not the best pass for Appleby. Been towed into touch. And we'll have a scrum fed Campbelltown City. About 8 metres short of halfway. So those scores, 10 minutes remaining in the first half here. On Sunday, the under-10Bs, Bowral defeated Warragamba 30-26. In the under-10As, Camden defeated Mount Annan 24-20. The under-11Bs, Norella and White defeated the Oaks 36-12. And Camden Blue defeated Camden Red in the under-11As, 12 points to 6. There's another match for the under-12Bs. We don't have a score, Norellan and Picton. And the final match underway now, Camden and Thurlby in the under-12As. So they're the scores.
Some good, some nice close results there in Moss Vale in the junior league.
And I will give a shout out to the Bowral side getting a win in the under-10Bs. Good to see Bowral back in the junior grades.
Yeah, good to see them getting a win. And I did notice that Appen, they won a competition yesterday as well. Yes. So good to see the Oaks won one as well. So it's good to see these smaller clubs getting their hands around some trophies.
Certainly is good to see Russell out of dummy half, 11 metres out from the line. Back here in the big grade, Kohanui on the right-hand side, gets it away to Polru on the right. He can't get through the line. 10 metres out on the last. They'll play it now. Back and across, a deep ball for Jai Karam. Penalty Camden. Penalty Camden. In possession, Campbelltown City concede possession. I think for not playing it square.
Yeah, Must have been facing Campbelltown.
Facing the sideline.
Yeah, Campbelltown and Goulburn. He was facing there, not, what are they, Bathurst and Wollongong.
Yes, but anyway, the kick finds the line, 25 metres out. Penalty count 3-all for MacArthur Insulation. They come back to the middle of the ground now. Camden.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind a drumstick for every tackle Matty Jones has made over the last few weeks, I'll tell
There'd be
you.
a fair few out of that, a couple of buckets worth out of that, as we see Appleby monstered in it.
Steely Brown.
Steely Brown hitting a good one-man tackle. Josh Burke wrapping him up 30 metres out. Back to the middle of the ground, Camden.
Yeah, Paddy Daly on for the Rams as he has that hit up.
Daly plays it now, Duro on the left. Kicks downfield. That won't find the sideline inside the 20.
Yeah, they just took a right-hand turn at the wrong time there.
Yeah, the right turn at Albuquerque. As Bugs Bunny once said, in the scrum feed 25 metres out from the Campbelltown City line, 20 in from touch, 7:20 to the break.
Yeah, 12,
still Campbelltown City leads.
to the Kangaroos.
And it's been a real tough arm wrestle of a game here at
Yeah, I think
Victoria Park.
This could come down to the changes in the end. Campbelltown City Kangaroos using 5 changes already, and you wouldn't want to make any more before half-time, and the Camden Rams only used 3.
As we see Campbelltown City 28 metres out from their own line. I think that was
Rakaparu.
Tallulah taking it forward now. Rakaparu over the 40. Plays it 8 metres short of halfway in centre field. To the left-hand side, Matt Jones rips in as he always does. Was he lifted beyond the horizontal? The referee says no, it was okay. They come back to the left-hand side. Now back inside for Williamson up the middle. Good run from Chris Williamson. The veteran back rower plays it.
He's been good for the Kangaroos over the last month.
Now Jai Karam taking it forward. Does he pop it out the back? No. 27 metres from the line on the last. Jones, where does he go? Left-hand side. Jet Karam puts it high into the air. Goulton camps under it, does brilliantly to take that 3 metres out from his own line. We'll play it there to the left-hand side. McDonald wrapping around. 8 metres out from the line. They go left. Once again, the Rams. Real battle up the middle of the pack. Like Liam Fulton sending out more instructions inside the final 6 minutes to half-time of the minor semi-final. Camden trails by 6 for the time being. But they're certainly not out of this contest, a real even battle. There's the last tackle signalled now by referee Sheldrick. Duro on the right. In fact, that was a good kick downfield. That'll find the line, will it?
It's gone touching goal.
No, it's gone touching goal back to the 20.
7 tackle set, so this will test the Campbelltown Kangaroo forwards to get back on solid.
5 1/4 minutes to half-time in the minor semi-final. Campbelltown City leads at 12-6 for John Stoneman Co-Lawyers. As we wait for this tap to be taken. It looks like PJ Leafy taking it forward on the first.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen Ross come back out. He's obviously still eating that bucket of chicken that's in his arm, but he didn't look good when he came off Ross Matalefi. So hopefully he's all good, and I'd hate for him to have re-broken his arm.
It's played now. Josh Burke at first receiver, nearly getting through the line. Ben Weir over the top.
Yeah, good quick play the ball there from
Jet Karam up to the 30, 31 metres out when he's pulled down. Just a light breeze picking up here at Victoria Park. To the right-hand side they go. There's Kohanui trying to break the line. Pulled down 3 of them there to stop him 20 metres out on the last. Back to Jai Karam. Little dab kick over the top is a nice one. Will it sit up in the in goal? It most certainly will. And Nathan Duro had no chance of getting out. So the Kangaroos get a repeat set 4 to the break. They lead at 12-6 and the boys...
We've got a little bit of afters here.
They've pulled out the Gucci's. Time off. 3:55 remaining in the minor semi-final.
Yeah, as we see change number 4 for Camden. The Jack Quinlan on and Jake Plunkett off.
So that's probably an expected change, Quinlan for Plunkett.
Yeah, just not sure you'd make that change with less than 4 minutes to go in the half. I probably would have waited till half time. Referee calling out both captains here, Huxley and Jones.
Just a general caution here. I think the boys getting a little bit restless. Just settle it down.
Tell you what, Jones could be in that inside private eye club, just looking at the height difference there between the referee and Huxley.
And neither of them are tall men by any stretch.
No.
It's not like he's in the land of the giants. Number 13 for the Kangaroos.
He's got a big heart, I can give you the tip.
Oh, that's...
he's made 1,000 tackles over the last 6 or 7 weeks.
That's certainly no secret
that
there.
I've seen. He's a mean, lean, tackling machine.
53 metres on the dropout. There's a good run there from Lang into the line. 25, 26 metres out from the line. He'll play it now to the left-hand side. PJ Leafy almost coming out the other side. Had Matt Jones on his left hip. Couldn't get the ball away. 10 metres out from the line. Russell to the right-hand side. They switch back left. Burke out the back. Kohanui. In fact, that's Talua. No, it was Kohanui. Talua on his outside.
Here.
No, they're both on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
there's Jet Karam, Williamson.
Needs to be a bit more involved, Kohanui.
They straighten up the attack now. Campbelltown City out of dummy half. Ryan Russell for a scoot for the line. Only half a metre out. He's going to be held up.
He's not going to get that down under there.
There's no chance of getting that down. So back to the 10. It'll be a play the ball. 2:55 and counting in the first half. Campbelltown City 12, Camden 6. The winner survives into a preliminary final. The loser goes home for 2017. As we see the Kangaroos now putting it through their hands and putting it down. Camden with an opportunity inside the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, we just had referee call time on, but he never called time off. So probably something we need to get right moving forward into the finals and the grand finals, boys.
As we see the tackle made 21 metres out. To the right-hand side they come. There's Goulton going for a run. Doing some work for the forwards. Makes 7, 8, 9 metres, 10 metres. Good run from Josh Goulton. Still fighting for every metre. 36 metres out. He's pulled down from his own line and wins the penalty for a second effort. So the penalty count 4-3 to Camden. Allow stats
inside 10 minutes of this first half left. Camden need to score before half time. Well, they don't need to. We've still got another half of football, but it'd be ideal if they can score before half time.
Toby Huxley with the hit and
maybe
spin.
go into half time at 12 ball.
20 metres out from the line. He'll play it now to the right-hand side. Jacob, little stutter step through the line. Can he beat Jet Karam? No, he can't. Great tackle round the hips from the fullback. 3 metres out from the line. Here's a chance on the stroke of half-time. Quinlan gets it down. Quinlan gets it down for the Rams.
I'm a genius.
39th minute, we're 12-10 with a kick to come from beside the uprights.
You know that, don't you? I am a genius.
Jack Quinlan gets the try for Camden to make it 12 points to 10.
Mike's not even going to look at me.
No.
Because I just said that Camden need to score before half time and they've done it. So down to a minute to go.
As we wait for the conversion attempt. I think it might be Steely Brown taking the shot at goal. For Camden. And a stroke of half time. So this will be just about the last play of the first half, you would think. We will end the break. You would expect the half-time score to be 12-12. I can see the Magpies down below us in the rooms getting ready. Starting to get ready for the major semi-final kick-off in about 54 minutes. With Picton to meet Vilmere. The winner through to the grand final in a fortnight. The loser will meet either Camden or Campbelltown City next week in the preliminary final, 3 o'clock at Dudley Chesham Oval on Sunday afternoon. As we hit half-time. Siren's about to sound after this kick. Steely Brown 10 metres out, in line with the left hand upright to level the scores at half-time. He duly does. half-time. We are level. It's 12-12 in the minor semi-final. Group 6 League live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the half-time wrap. It's been a good first half, nothing between these two teams. And when we come back, we'll have the second half of this minor semi-final. This is their final 40 minutes of the season.
Well, it's going to be the final 40 minutes for one of these two teams. 12 all at half time. The last time they played was 20 all, so very hard to separate either team. As I said, it might come down to the changes. Kangaroos have already used 5 and Camden have used 4, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
As we prepare for the second half of this minor semi-final, the Rams and the Roos locked up at 12. So there's nothing between these teams is an understatement. The stats to half-time for MacArthur Insulation. Penalties 4-3 to Camden, scrums 5-3 to Campbelltown. So not a lot in either of those in the first 40 minutes. And 2 tries apiece. Huxley and Quinlan for the Rams, Jet Karam and PJ Leafy for the Roos doing the honours. As we prepare for this second 40 minutes, looks like a lot of the Camden League tag side have come out this morning or this afternoon to enjoy the Rugby League action here at Victoria Park.
Yeah, I can see number 1 Ledbrook down there, so I might have to go and chase her. I did ask Jack if he could have a word to her for me, but if I need to chase Casey, I
can see number 1 Ledbrook down there. There's quite a few Camden bodies down there. I'll take your word for it. Just from where I am, quite spot number 1 Ledbrook, but second best will be kitting up for the major semi-final in about 45 minutes. The Magpies heading into the rooms now, down below us, preparing for the final match of 5 today.
Yeah, just looking at the Campbelltown City Kangaroos as they came out.
We're underway for the second half.
Ross Mataleefi's taken that chicken bucket off his arm, and he's got a whole heap of ice on it.
That's not a good sign for the Kangaroos, possibly a man down.
Yeah, well, they've used 5 changes, and Kyle Edwards hasn't got on the field yet, so they've still got him maybe to use against some Swallow Camden forwards towards the back end of this second half.
Camden with it, 25 metres out from their own line. Benny Weir, he's not one of those tired forwards. He pops it out the back, keeping it alive for the Camden Rams as they try and push forward here. 38 metres out from their own line, up to the 40 now. They'll play it.
Yeah, good run by Steely Brown.
Brown plays it. Back for the kick from Duro on the trusty left.
Yeah, that was an early kick.
It's
probably the 3rd or 4th tackle there.
Jet Karam takes it 15 out from his own line, tucks it under the right chicken wing, speaking of which, and makes it to the quarter. It's Kohanui with the ball at dummy half. He goes to the left-hand side for Wakapauru. And he makes it over the 30 by 2 metres. Back to the left-hand side they go. Burke finds Williamson. He's been a willing worker all afternoon. He doesn't know any other way. 7 short of halfway, 20 in from touch eastern side of the ground. Back to the right-hand side they come now. There's Polru popping it out the back. Stone Cold Austin keeping it alive for Kohunui on this right-hand side. Here's a chance for Campbelltown City. Kohunui nearly breaking the line. 33 metres out. Polru. That's Rowie keeping it alive. Now Jai Karam for Josh Burke. Out wide. There's Tulua out for the winger on the far side. Little chip and chase over the top. Will it sit up? It will sit up, but he couldn't hold on to it.
Call the bomb squad.
It was Dallas Greco. He was Greco-Roman over that one. They couldn't force it over the try line.
Yeah, call the tacticians there. He's absolutely butchered it.
Yep.
Greco.
So it remains 12 all, 2 minutes gone, second half. Minor semi-final. We do need a winner this afternoon, one way or the other. As the Rams now 25 metres out from their own line. In centre field to the left-hand side. Looks like Huxley going for a run.
That's Paddy Daly. Can't miss it.
Daly to the left-hand side.
That's Huxley.
There's Huxley with it now to the 40. in from touch on this western side, the broadcast side. Weir up the middle, good run from Benny Weir, gets it out the back.
Yeah,
Quinlan has it. Quinlan steps off his right, beats a couple. Stone Cold Kurt Austin over the top, makes the tackle, the skipper. 42 metres out. They roll right side Camden. There's a good chance for Steely Brown. Can't break the tackle there. Good two-man tackle over the top. Burke doing a good job, and I think
Steely's hurt.
Yeah, I think we've got a problem here for Steely Brown. We've had nearly 3 minutes in the second half. And no change to the half-time score. 12 all for Campbelltown City and Camden. John Stoneman Co Lawyers bringing you Group 6 League live on MacArthurSportsRadio.com. Dunn's comments for MacArthur Insulation. Back underway, 3 minutes gone in the second half. There's Duro, flat ball there for the replacement in Daly. Daly plays it 25 metres out from the Campbelltown City line. Duro out the back, finds a runner in Kyron Jacob. Back to Duro, flat ball across to Daly. Once again, they're going in no particular order. 18 metres out from the line, they'll play it on the northern end of the ground. Quinlan out of dummy half. Out the back, there's Duro with a little chip over the top, but that was a poor kick there. Dallas Greco-Roman does a good job of pulling that down 10 metres out from his own line. Plays it now back to the middle. There's PJ Leafy. He's going to have to step up with Ross off the field. Good run. In fact, that's the 14 in Lang. Lang to the quarter for the Kangaroos. Re-drive field this afternoon. There's Talua for the Kangaroos, up almost to the 30 now. Plays it 29 metres out in centre field. Burke turns it inside for Williamson. Out the back for Jet Karam. Trying to step his way through the line. Ben Wee says, no you don't. Two others over the top, including Duro making the tackle. 15 short of halfway. They get the penalty, the first of the second half. And time off. We've had 4.25 minutes in the second term. Huxley being called out with Duro, I think, again.
So this will be a caution for Duro.
Referee's audio in this game, unfortunately, having some technical issues with the referee's audio this afternoon.
Yeah, Duro and Jack Kareem, they've had a running battle this whole game.
As we see the caution given from referee Sheldrick. We restart now. 4 hands in the ruck. Ryan Russell kicks into the eastern side of Victoria Park. Finds the line 40 metres out from the line. 35.5 minutes remaining for one of these clubs in 2017. We need a Steeden to keep the play going.
The ball boys are 60 metres away from the play there.
Not even paying attention. So we've got one on the field at least. Some of the Thilmy, looks like the league tag players, some of the Thilmy supporters.
Yeah, they'll be here to support the first grade.
They've retrieved the football for us. 29 metres out, Campbelltown City on the attack. Burke for Jai Karam. Now for Jet Karam. Ohio Kohanui. Can he get it away to Pauru on the outside? No, he can't. 21 metres out. He'll play it. Back to Jai Karam. Flat ball, Matt Jones puts it down. Won't see that very often from Matt Jones. Had a little Captain Cook before the ball was his.
Yeah, he doesn't drop the ball very often, Matty Jones. He makes a lot of tackles, but...
As we wait for this scrum, 18 metres out, 22 in on the western side. Fed by Kyron Jacob. Heavy defence there from Campbelltown City under the rib cage. Chris Williamson.
Yeah, good tackle.
That was a good one. Matthew Tedesco will know about that tomorrow. He trots back to his wing. That'll leave him sore and sorry. The Rams 30 metres out. Weir up the middle. Stone Cold Kurt Austin makes the tackle with one other. That's Lang making the tackle. 35-36 out.
The clouds are rolling in here at Victoria Park
getting
as
a
well.
little bit omnivorous for the players. Could make conditions a little interesting for the major semi this afternoon. As we see the kick downfield. Taken by Jet Karam, 20 metres out. Puts the afterburners on straight into the wall of red, white and blue. Makes 15, 16 metres. He's 14 short of halfway. There's Tulua up the middle. Good run from the centre. Plays it 4 short of halfway. To the left-hand side now. There's a good run from Dallas Greco-Roman. He's 7 inside the Camden half. No change for the half-time score. 12-12 it is. Jones for Lang. A little dummy there. Nobody fell for it. You could buy that at Babies R Us. 34 metres out from the line. 20 in western side. Russell. Stone Cold Kurt Austin up the middle. Good run right side. 25 metres out. 15 in western side. Last tackle arm goes up. Little high bomb there from Jai Karam. Good tackle, Matt Jones coming through. Laid the tackle nicely, 5 metres out from the Camden line. The Rams very bunched and not very organised.
No, they look tired, the Rams, for some reason. Not sure why they look so bunched.
Jake Dooner on in 19 for the Rams from MacArthur Insulation. Also coming on is Rowie Poru in jersey 16 for the Kangaroos. So certainly more aware of their changes in the second half. Campbelltown City.
Yeah, as we see Josh Goulton take the ball up there for the Camden Rams. I reckon the rain will be here before the end of this game, Rob.
I think you might be right. A loose ball there from Ben Weir. Sees a higher Kohanui come up with it for Campbelltown City.
Not sure what Big Benny Weir was thinking there.
Don't know what his plan was. Matty Jones up the middle. Lang. In fact, it's been, I think it's going to be a knock-on from Camden, yes. Knock-on from Camden. Jack Quinlan got his hand in there. Knocked the ball loose, but knocked it forward in the process.
Yeah, so Rary Peru, he went on for Jaden Lang came off. So that's change number 6 for
and Camden have made
Campbelltown
5.
City Kangaroos.
So they're certainly keeping pace with each other here in this minor semi-final. There's nothing between these clubs. 31.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, just a reminder that they had a 20-all draw in the last time they met.
That was only 2 weekends ago in the final round of the season. You called that game for us, Mark, on MacArthurSportsRadio.com, as we see a penalty to Campbelltown City after the scrum win. So penalty count 5-4 in favour of the Roos.
Yeah, they're going to take the bench want the 2. We'll see what happens.
And Campbelltown City beat Camden at Kirkham 28-24 in round 7 of the season.
Yeah, well, I suppose
a quick look.
In these tight matches,
Points are at a premium.
Points are at a premium.
Is that the right option, taking the 2?
Yeah, I think so. Especially if that rain comes, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult.
Take all the points when they're on offer.
Yeah, especially, as I said, especially if the rain comes.
Yes, it's looking very dark and omnivorous behind us to the west.
Yeah, and plus the fact that they've used 6 interchanges, they'll need a bit of a break. So.
Conversion penalty attempt from Chris Williamson. 10 minutes into the second half. He's only 15 metres out. 22 in on the eastern side. Kicking to the southern end, to our right. Sends it on its way, flags go up. So it's a successful conversion of the penalty from Chris Williamson, making it 14-12 in favour of Campbelltown City over Camden in this minor semi-final. Kangaroos hold a 2-point lead with half an hour remaining in this match. One of these teams will end their season. At the end of this game, one of them will advance to the preliminary final next Sunday at W Chesham Oval. Wait for the restart. It's a high, deep kick. 49 metres on the fly. A wide ball there on the right-hand side for the Kangaroos. As we see what the Rams can offer in defence here. Camden side now having to defend once again, 30 metres out from their own line. Hope you're enjoying the call. This is Mark Dunn on MacArthurSportsRadio.com.
Yeah, just with the Campbelltown City Kangaroos side, they could be down to 2 on the bench with Matt Alifi having some arm problems, and we saw Joey Piatto come off.
Good effort
in
there.
that first half. He still hasn't got his jersey back on, Piatto, so he's got a problem with his shoulder. and obviously Matalefi with his arm. So two interchanges left for Campbelltown City Kangaroos.
There's a good run. Shannon McDonald did very well to fall on that ball for Campbelltown, for Camden, following that kick on the last, and they get the penalty 2 tackles later. The Camden Rams for a high tackle. Penalty count 5 all. MacArthur Insulation. As the kick finds the line right in front of the referees. On the sideline, 40 metres out. The tap taken 5 short of halfway. Toby Huxley takes it forward for the Rams, 3 metres inside. Campbelltown City territory, Benny Weir up the middle, good run from Weir, over the 40, 38 metres from the line, trying to get a quick play, the ball can't get it. Ryan Russell making the tackle, back on the switch on the right hand side, ball out the back from Duro, finding Steely Brown, out wide, it's Michael Appleby for the corner, can he get through? Yes he can, yes he can. Michael Appleby scores for the Rams, putting them back in front. So it's a case of anything you can do. The Rams now lead at 16-14 on the John Stoneman Co. Lawyers scoreboard. And we've got 27 minutes remaining in the minor semi-final. It's a nice piece of play there from Michael Appleby to secure the points down the right edge. 16-14 the score, with a kick to come from wide on the right-hand side. The Kangaroos certainly struggling with personnel. Only 15 fit players. They would love to send Aaron Sweeney out there for a while, but he's not available this afternoon. He's certainly watching on the sideline.
Yeah, he's having a rest today.
Very anxious, Aaron Sweeney. This is all the supporters in the tricolours and the blue and gold. We saw the league tag turning down below us, enjoying a Sunday afternoon at the footy.
You can see Steely Brown lining this up, probably 2 or 3 metres in from the touchline.
On the eastern side, 22 metres out, 24 now.
Yeah, well, he needs to kick this to take out if Campbelltown City get a penalty anywhere within kicking range, it'll take that option out of the game.
Only a 2-point margin at the moment, 25 minutes remaining in this minor semi-final. Been a tight season between these two clubs. This afternoon's no different.
Yeah, pretty sure that Dan Beeger will be listening this afternoon. Had a chat to Dan last night before I left Mittagong. Stole my last Krispy Kreme donut.
Is that where it ended up?
Yeah, it ended up in Dan Beeger.
Well done, Beeger. Nice play.
So, yeah, as we
Kick
see
on
this
its way
kick
from
Sealy.
Brown. Flags are up.
Yeah,
Kicks it from out wide. So 18-14 the score in favour of Camden over Campbelltown City, with 25 minutes remaining in this minor semi-final. So the Kangaroos trail by 4. As we restart play from the try line. Jake Dooner rips in. Good run from Dooner, gets upended. Back slammed 20 metres out from his own line. 15 in from touch on the eastern side of the ground. See Wayne Brown, the head trainer for the Rams, down on the touch line, waiting to send out another message for the tricolours this afternoon. The red, white and blues in front by 4. They'll be happy at Kirkham this afternoon.
Yeah, we see a lot of the reserve grade players down there for the Camden Rams. Obviously, they're through to next week. They'll play Campbelltown City Kangaroos, as we see Kyle Edwards about to come on for the Kangaroos.
Kick downfield from Camden, taken by Jet Karam, 18 metres out, and he wins a penalty and 10 in the bin.
Yeah, we've got a sin bin.
So penalty to Campbelltown City, and a sin bin with 24 minutes remaining.
Yeah, not sure who's been put in the bin.
Who is it? Is it Nathan Furo?
Yeah, I'm sure it would be, because he's been warned that many times.
He's had at least 2 formal cautions from the referee this afternoon. I'm sure that is the number 7 from the Camden side. As we see the kick find the line. 8 short of halfway, so Camden with the man in the bin. Campbelltown City the advantage. Great run there from Polru. 8 metres inside Campbelltown City territory. Now it's his brother Rowie with it. Inside the 30, they've lifted the Roos. Here come the Roos.
Yeah,
you can hear the City fans coming to life.
They've lifted, certainly, with that sin bin.
Burke, Jet Karam finding a bit of space wide on the left. 15 metres out from the line. Plays it 25 in from touch. Josh Burke out of dummy half looking for a gap, can't find one, nearly finds one coming out the other side, only 2 metres out from the line. We're in there with 3 others to make the tackle. He's 2 blades out from the line, just to the left of the uprights. They're screaming for it on the right hand side. They've got numbers that way. They come that way. Jai Karam, long ball out wide. Is it taken? No, it's not. It goes into touch.
Yeah,
the pass wasn't the best, but it should have been taken by Polru of the Rowie variety.
Yeah, clean bowled Rucker Peru there on the sideline. He should have taken that. Pretty easy ball to take. Camden just need to slow this game down now for the next 8 minutes. Just while Giro's in the sin bin. Because I certainly slow it down to my pace.
Yes, you'd certainly want to take the clock out of the game and take the tempo out at the same time. As we see Camden.
Well, that was a good set from Campbelltown City Kangaroos.
Got a City player down in back play, took a head knock, 21:48 remaining. Camden 18, City 14.
Hasn't moved. No, he's up. It's Tulua.
Tulua, the centre.
Yeah, he's up now.
He's a little bit groggy, but otherwise okay.
He'd be a bit like those Mittagong reserve grade players down there in Mittagong, a little bit groggy.
And I'm sure you didn't spend any time with them last night, did you?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. You me, sir. We get back underway. There's Josh Goulton running into a wall of blue and gold. That was Rowie Polru making the tackle.
Yeah, I think I got 3 hours sleep last night.
Yeah, well, I did marginally better than you, I can tell you that much. As we see the Rams 32 out from their own line to the left-hand side. Jake Dooner trying to play a little bit of show and go. Nobody fell for it though, 9 short of halfway. 15 in from touch on the western side. Back to the kick from Kyron Jacob. He needs to step up for the next 7 or 8 minutes.
He's just kicked that straight down the throat of Greco there.
Dallas Greco-Roman over the 40. He'll play it 7 short of halfway when he finally gets to his feet to slow play the ball. They've got the man advantage, the Kangaroos. It's Tulua back in position. Good run from Christian Tulua. Makes 15 metres. 35 metres out from the line of the Kangaroos. They're down by 4 in the minor semi-final. PJ Leafy winds it up. He's inside the 30. 24 out from the line.
They've
goes to the left-hand side.
In the Kangaroos.
They have certainly lifted. Jet Karam punched. That was a big hit. Kyle Edwards comes up with it. Neither player has moved. And time off, 20:35 remaining. Both players down.
Appleby's out.
And
really
that was
good
Jet
to
Karam.
See. Yeah, good to see the Campbelltown City players there roll Appleby straight over. He's out cold.
He's in all sorts of trouble.
As we see all the trainers rush out there.
Yes.
That didn't look good at all. That clash of heads. I think if you got a chance, Mike, we might have a quick 30-second.
We might still.
Break.
Well, I think we might have a little bit longer than 30 seconds. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. Back here at Harvey at Victoria Park, my apologies, Victoria Park, still no resumption of play here, 20 and 35 remaining, 20 minutes 35 seconds remaining, and a lot of concern being shown for Michael Appleby from Camden, and we're still in a bit of a holding pattern. Just updating the scores from the junior grand finals that are being played today at Community Oval in Mossvale. As we see these last couple of scores going through, so I think I've got all of the scores from today at Community Oval, so I'll be able to bring those to you right now while we have this breaking proceedings. We're 18 minutes away from the scheduled kickoff in the major semi-final between Camden, between Thilmia and Picton, my apologies. As we wait for the treatment for Michael Appleby to complete. And we can give you all those scores from all the games over the weekend. We can do a full wrap of the grand finals played on the weekend. On Saturday, the girls league tag, Camden Blue defeated Narellan 50 points to nil. The under 13Bs, Mossvale 40, Camden Blue 8. In the 13As, Camden Red 30, Thilmia Gold 4. The 14Bs, Appin 22, Mittagong 20. 14As, Camden 16, Mittagong 12. In the 15-16s, it's Warragamba 36, Mittagong 24. The 16Bs was the second last match yesterday. The Oaks 18, Mossvale 8. And the final match was the 16As. Narellan 12 defeating Camden 10 today. In the 10Bs, Michael Appleby is up on his feet thankfully, so we'll get through these quickly. 10Bs, Bowral 30, Warragamba 26, 10As, Camden 24, Mount Annan 20, 11Bs, Narellan 36, the Oaks 12, 11As, Camden Blue 12, Camden Red 6, 12Bs, Narellan 10, Picton 6, 12As was Thilmia 14, Thilmia 16, Camden 14. So there are all the scores. Congratulations to all the junior teams in the grand finals, and well done to those who picked up the trophies as premiers in 2017. 17. As we're just about ready to get back underway the final 20 minutes of the minor semi-final. Here it's Camden 18, Campbelltown City 14. Michael Appleby even being assisted by 2 trainers off the field. He's in a very sick and sorry state as we wait for the whistle to restart play. Here it is now, 20 and 35 remaining. Campbelltown City on the attack. That's taken the wind out of their sails for the moment. They're 23 metres out from the line. On the attack, Edwards is on. There's Jai Karam floating it through for Jet Karam, who couldn't hold on to it. Camden come up with it through Dean Rizko. Can he break the line? No. Kyle Edwards back slams him into the turf. Nice effort there from Campbelltown City to defend that one. As we see Camden now with the ball. There's Duna, 25, 26, 30 metres out from his own line. He'll play it now in centre field, 31 metres out. There's a Campbelltown City player down in back play. I think it might be PJ Leafy. He's down on his haunches. And the referee calls time, 19:45 remaining in the minor semi-final, and I think it's PJ Leafy down receiving attention. So he's up on his feet now, but not in a good way. So he's getting attention from the trainer. 19:45. I tell you what we haven't done this afternoon is update the NRL scores from around the grounds in the NRL match this afternoon. So we'll update that as we get back underway. 19:44 remaining in this minor semi-final. Campbelltown City trails 18-14. Look at the scores around the grounds in the NRL. I can tell you it's Cronulla 18, Newcastle 6. And they're approaching half-time at Hunter Stadium, but I think the Knights might have just scored. They have, so 3.5 to the break. It's 18-10. Cronulla leads Newcastle around the grounds from MacArthur Insulation. As we see the Rams.
Go the Sharks.
They're down by 8 at the moment. They're up by 8 at the moment. Dunn with a kick to come. As we see Campbelltown City, that's Rowie Poru with it. Edwards out of dummy half, nearly breaks through the line. Good tackle there, 2 in there. Have to release the ball there, Duna over the top, along with Jacob. Go left-hand side, double switch, there's PJ Leafy back on his feet. Now it's with Williamson out the back. Finds a runner, there is PJ Leafy. We've got it back on the inside. Still going PJ Leafy inside the quarter. 18 metres from the line. Quick play the ball. Russell. Surely that's a penalty. It is. Jake Duna not square. Penalty count is 7-5 in favour of the Kangaroos. They take the tap to the left-hand side. Williamson pops it out the back. Jet Karam, what can he do? Fends off one. Stepping on the same blade of grass. Jet Karam reaching for the line. Did he get there? Yes, he did. Yes, he did! Jet Karam is in for the Kangaroos. Well level at 18. Kick to come from mid-range on the left. That silenced the crowd here at Victoria Park. 17 minutes remaining. And it's Jet Karam getting over for the Kangaroos to level the scores at 18. So that sin bin of Nathan Duro, he's got another 4 minutes remaining. That is a big blow for the Camden Rams. They concede points midway through his time in the bin. Liam Fulton out barking instructions from the touchline. Doing a very good job, the rookie coach. First year in coaching and first year coaching the Campbelltown City top grade side. They're into the final 4 and they're fighting for the final 3 next week. Here at, it won't be here, it'll be at Dudley Chesham Oval at the Oaks next Sunday afternoon. Around the grounds, Cronulla 18, Newcastle 12, approaching half-time. So Chris Williamson to put the Roos back in front. And lead. 18, it's 18 all. And we've got time off, 16:48 remaining. Kangaroos and the Rams level at 18. As we wait for this conversion attempt, a little gust of wind picking up here at Victoria Park.
The rains are coming. The rains are coming.
I think they are, Marge. They're not here, but they are coming.
Oh, I can smell it.
Yes.
You didn't trust me the other week when I said I could smell it.
Conversion attempt waved away. Waved away. 18 all the score. And we've got 16:40 remaining in the minor semi-final. We will go to extras if we need to. And golden point should it be required. Still a long way to go in this one, but 18 all the scoreline for John Stonham and co-lawyers. He'd be nervous on the touchline watching this one this afternoon. As we see the Rams back on halfway. The restart now. Conversion attempt was unsuccessful. The Rams having to defend. There's Rowie Polru, good run from him. He'll take it forward, 8 short of halfway, 3 in there to make the tackle. Russell, Jet Karam gives it off. There's PJ Leafy on the halfway, right in the middle of Victoria Park. Edwards out of dummy half. Where's he go? Left side. Finds a runner there. I think that's Jet Karam. It is. Cut down, 8 short, 8 inside the Camden half. We've got a Camden player down in back play. Stone Cold Kurt Austin inside the 30. Good run from the skipper there. Plays it 24 metres out on the last. They go left side. Edwards out wide for Williamson. Williamson, what's he going to do? He cuts back on the right. Still going. Williamson for the line. Did he get it down? Yes, he did. 2 in a row for the Kangaroos. They're coming home. 22-18. Kick to come from mid-range on the left for John Stonham and co-lawyers. The Kangaroos 2 in quick succession. And now Chris Williamson adds his name to the try scorers list this afternoon. That was a nice solo try from Chris Williamson to give the Kangaroos back the lead, 22-18 with 15 to go. This minor semi-final a long way from done. We wouldn't want to call it either way. As we see the skipper celebrate that try, the other second rower, Chris Williamson, the veteran, gets over to give the Roos back their 4-point lead. Liam Fulton nervously pacing around on the touchline. Camden, Scotty Davey, seated for now. In discussion with his assistants. What tricks have they got left? Inside the final 15 minutes. Is it the final 15 of their season? Could the reigning premiers be on their way out? Conversion attempt is successful from Williamson. He adds another. So it's 24-18. We've got 14 to go in the minor semi-final. And that's for John Stonham and co-lawyers. With the scoreboard now showing a 6-point lead, and we've got an ambulance on the field. We've got time off. 13:55 remaining with the ambulance on the field here at Victoria Park. There's no doubt for Michael Appleby. So we might, while they take care of Appleby, in fact we're going to continue on. So we're continuing on with play. As we see Rowie Polru take it forward from the restart. Good run of 22-23 metres. That's how far into Campbelltown City's territory they are. That ambulance getting very close to the touchline. As we see Polru, that's Rucker taking it forward. Now it's that's the centre there. They'll play it on halfway now, Campbelltown City. As we see PJ Leafy on the left-hand side of the field. Straightening up, ducks under a tackle from Weir. He'll play it now 10 metres inside. Campbelltown City attacking territory. Very sloppy play the ball, Dooner and Weir play marker. Russell out of dummy half, switch back on the inside, outside, inside, ball's gone forward. Ball's gone forward. And a little bit of afters here. A little bit of afters. The boys have got their Gucci's out. Getting more than a little restless here at Victoria Park this afternoon. Everybody comes in with their Gucci's, nothing doing there. And everyone just standing around having a nice little chat at the moment, a bit of a Darren Gasper.
Time
off, 12:33 remaining. In the minor semi-final, it's the Kangaroos 24, the Rams 18. So this game well from settled. Everybody having a breather for now.
Yeah, well, the good thing is there that Michael Appleby actually got up off the chair and walked into the ambulance. So
well, that's a good sign.
That's good news. And it's the same ambulance officer that we had last week at Oakdale.
Well, I guess the proximity between the two towns is not that far.
Yeah, well, she must love working weekends.
We won't go down the political road, but yes. So 12 and a half minutes remaining. I can tell you around the ground, Cronulla 18, Newcastle 12, half time. Time back on. 12 and a half minutes to go in this one.
Yeah, so interesting last 12 minutes, both teams back to 13 players.
Yes, they'll certainly have a...
The Kangaroos have no more interchanges left, and I'm pretty sure they've used all these.
They've used all their replacements, so we'll see what eventuates these 13 on the field. They've got to do the job for the Kangaroos in the last 12 minutes. They lead it by 6. There's Camden, 3 short of halfway. Inside ball for Dean Risco. Hasn't been his damaging best today, Dean Risco. Had a relatively quiet game by his standards. Duro for Jacob. Now McDonald needs to inject himself into the game. Ran into a good shoulder there. We've got a Camden City player down in back play. And he's in trouble as well. As we see McDonald play the ball. Kick comes from Duro on the last. Crossfield. Talua didn't know anything about that. I think he's had a fresh area at that as they keep it in the field to play, do they? It's been touched. So it will be a Camden scrum feet, 10 metres out. Camden City with 12 in the line. And time off, 11:07 remaining.
Yeah, Jai Karan, the player down in front of us.
Okay, so the official clock showing 10:46 remaining. So it'll be a Camden scrum feed, 10 metres out. 20 in from touch on the eastern side of the ground.
Yeah, Jai's just going to have to toughen it up here as Camden City Kangaroos have used all their replacements. I see Ross has taken the chicken bucket off his arm and he's now got it strapped pretty tight, to be honest.
Okay. So
I really hope that he hasn't done any more damage.
Jai Karam.
No, there you go. Camden City Kangaroos have one replacement left, so the wind had actually blown the crossover.
I thought they actually had 10, so I think they've got a couple up their sleeve. They've got a scrum feed for Camden, 10 out.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever's cooking downstairs smells pretty good.
Yeah, too right it does. Duro turns it inside. That's the replacement there in Mitch Hickey for the line, only 5 metres out when he stopped. They'll play it now just to the right of centre field. They come back to the left. Duro, flat ball there for the skipper in Huxley. He won't get through this time. 5 metres out. 15 in on the western side. Dean Risco hit and spin. Backing into the defensive line, won't get through. 2 metres out from the line. Plays it now. Plunkett for Duro. Now for Jacob, who puts it down. And that's a costly error from the Camden Rams. 15 out from the Campbelltown City line.
Yeah, we see Matty Jones about to go back on for the Campbelltown City Kangaroos as well.
I'm pretty sure they've got 2 up their sleeve, 2 extras up their sleeve. They get 10 in the first grade competition. Okay, just a couple of jersey changes there. Okay, thank you. So the 13 named during the week will start. And some big names there for the Thurlby Roosters, just having a sneak peek at their team sheet ahead of the major semi-final. 9:20 remaining in this one. We'll be running a fraction late for this major semi-final, actually quite a bit late for this major
semi-final. Yeah, that was a good run by PJ. I thought
that stung him as well.
Yeah, I thought I heard something not real good there either.
Okay, 9:05 remaining.
Yeah, he's not in a good way, PJ.
Kyle Edwards back on the sideline.
Yeah, not much game time for Edwards.
We're trying to save him for a final push late in the match. As we see PJ Leafy down, receiving attention against the right leg. Needing some treatment. Is he okay? Looks like he's going to try and get up on his own steam. The breaking proceedings here. We're already running over time. We're due to be kicking off the major semi right now. As PJ Leafy tries to walk off that little rock. He does look like he's up and he's going to be okay. So I think he's going to play it. And they may look at replacing him shortly after. Clock back on, 9:05 remaining. Campbelltown City 24, Camden 18. As we see Campbelltown City, Stone Cold Kurt Austin up over the halfway line. In fact, that's Chris Williamson, 5 metres inside Campbelltown City attacking territory. There's another replacement coming on. That'll be Lang.
Yeah, he'll be going on medal if he's going to come off.
As the kick finds the line 15 metres out from the Camden line. Camden with the scrum feed.
Looks to me that Campbelltown City have set up shop here. With that kick in the touch.
Camden with the scrum feed.
They're hurting too. Jack Kareem is hurting at fullback. He's got some injury concerns.
Yep. And we've got one interchange left if my maths is right. One interchange remaining for the Kangaroos, 2 for the Rams. The extra time period not beyond possibility here at Victoria Park this afternoon, 8:20 to go. As we see Camden 20 metres out from their own line. There's a sloppy play there from Camden, making 6 or 7 metres. 27 out from their own line. Dean Risco takes it forward, not breaking the line like he does normally. Makes 10 metres though, 13 short of halfway. Duro looking for runners, doesn't have anybody. Up to halfway. He'll play it right in the middle of Victoria Park. Ben Weir to the right-hand side. Can he get through the other side? Nobody will get the ball away. Kyron Jacob can't hold on to it. Christian Talua tries to turn and counter. He can't though. 7 short of halfway, and the referee's going to say no advantage.
The Rams just making some silly mistakes here in this last 8 minutes.
And it certainly looks as though the indications are that Campbelltown City will be progressing to a preliminary final.
Yeah, but as we've seen in this competition and over the finals, there's no certain thing in rugby league.
No, there is certainly not a certainty in rugby league, as we've all learned over the years.
Yeah, good run there by Rary Peru.
Now it's Jaden Lang.
Runs straight over the top of Toby Huxley. Huxley not well after that tackle.
There's a higher Kohanui to the 30. Pops it out the back for Jet Karam. Can he work some magic? He can get the ball away from his brother Jai. Inside the quarter now by a metre. That's where he'll play it. Ryan Russell at dummy half. Goes left-hand side. There's Burke for Williamson, who grabbed at it and put it down. Costly error there from Chris Williamson, the veteran back rower. Scrums 8-7 Campbelltown City's way. Those interested, thanks to MacArthur insulation. And penalty count is 7-5 in favour of the Roos. Plenty of interest in these semi-finals this afternoon. We'll be with you right to the end of both games. This one still has 6 minutes remaining, and we have 80 minutes of first grade to come in the major semi-final. As we see a break upfield, Josh Coulton to halfway. Good run from the winger for the Camden Rams. Are they done with just yet? Have they got something left in the tank? They come to the left-hand side now. Good run there and a heavy tackle there. Kohunui over the top, making it 30. In fact, it was Kohunui on the winger there, Tedesco. He's had a quiet afternoon as well. 30 metres out, Camden on the attack. Ben Weir. Nathan Duro floats it out wide on the right-hand side. Was it intercepted? No, it'll be 6 more. Is it play on? I think it might be Camden for the try line. Referee's going to say no. He's going to pull it back before they put it down. So a scrum feed to Campbelltown City. No, it's Camden scrum feed. Camden scrum feed 23 metres out. 20 in from touch. Western side of the ground. In fact, the eastern side. The final 5 minutes, 4:50 to go. 4:50 to go in this minor semi-final. We'll watch Campbelltown City pushing forward. In fact, Camden on the attack inside the 10. They'll play it 10 metres out to the right-hand side.
Still 6 points in this game.
Out wide for his centre out there in Steely Brown.
Yeah, good defence there by the Campbelltown City Kangaroos. 24-18 with 4 minutes 15 on the clock.
You see the ball out to the left-hand side. We'll just fill that for the moment. As the referees prepare for the major semi-final. Now back to the right-hand side. Ben Weir can't do anything this time with it. Pulled down in a good tackle, 6 metres out. That's the last. Duro, what can he do? Nothing this time. Great defence from Campbelltown City. Holds on. They're up by 6. Inside 4 minutes to go in the minor semi-final.
Yeah, Camden will be looking to force the mistake here on the Kangaroos.
It's Lang taking it forward for the Kangaroos, 9 metres out from his own line.
He's been good for the Kangaroos today, Jaden Lang.
Talua over the quarter. In fact, just short of that mark by a couple of metres. Matt Jones has worked hard all day, 21 metres out from the line. In centre field, that stung him as well, the lock forward. Here's Jai Karam floating it out. Polru on the left-hand side, gets it away. Finds Kohanui, back towards the middle. There's 2 in there, making the tackle. And the supporters urging Raui Polru to go for a run. Kick out of dummy half from Ryan Russell. Well, that's it. I think that found the line, only just found the line. That's out. They can't believe it down below us.
Yeah,
I reckon that was the right call.
Yeah, huge mistake. It was the right call, but a huge mistake.
Only 2 or 3 minutes left in the minor semi-final, 2.5 to go. 24-18, Campbelltown City leads it for John Stoneman co-lawyers. Ben Weir coming off, and it's Luke Pollard going on. There's Toby Huxley, Jai Karam around the ribcage, driving him back.
Kangaroos drove him back 10 metres there.
28 metres out from the line. What have they got left? The Rams. There's Pollard out the back. Duro finds Duro back on the inside. Found a support runner there in Kyron Jacob, but Dean Rizko puts it down.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes to go.
2-minute warning has sounded.
Yeah, not sure whether Camden will get another chance here. Campbelltown City Kangaroos can run this clock down here with 2 minutes to go.
They're trying to play for the quick stop the clock. 1:43 remaining in the minor semi. Campbelltown City 24, Camden 18. And PJ Leafy about to go on for the final 90 seconds or so. Out of the scrum win, it's Talua taking it forward for the Kangaroos. 15 out from his own line. Now the Kangaroos on the left-hand side, Williamson, he's been tireless this afternoon. Very little stoppage time for him this afternoon. Back to the right-hand side. As the Kangaroos make their final change of the afternoon. There's Jai Karam. Out wide for Polru, running at the defenders there. That was Mitch Hickey wearing that one. They keep coming to the right-hand side.
Stone Cold there, good hit up from Stone Cold Peter Austin.
We'll play at 5 short of halfway on the last. Jai Karam
inside
drives
the last
it
minute.
downfield.
So
Josh Goulton.
Camden will have one set to try and tie this game up.
Goulton to the 30. They let him run to the 40 almost. Still going, not held. Over the 40, 2 short of halfway. Eventually pulled to ground. We're down to 42 seconds. Camden, their premiership defence is on the line. They get a penalty. So that's a big call against Campbelltown City. 30 seconds to go. 35 metres out. Camden looking for a final push towards the line. They'll take the tap now. Eventually they'll take it. 12 seconds and counting. Dunn takes it forward inside the 30. I think the Kangaroos might just hold on here, but you never know. To the left-hand side. Have ended the premiership reign of the Camden Rams. It's all over. Camden are out. Campbelltown City through to the preliminary final. 24 points to 18, the victory. They get through to the preliminary final next Sunday afternoon. And the reigning champions are out in the second week of the finals. We'll take a breather here on Macarthur Sports Radio. The Rams are out. No, you're not hearing it. City are through. We'll be back with the major semi in a moment.